Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be discussing Ondo. I'm going to be telling you why I believe a major breakout rally is imminent for this project and why I believe it's going to be one of the best projects to have in your portfolio for this entire bull run. If that sounds interesting, please make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm posting daily crypto updates, so make sure you're subscribed. Speaking of daily updates as well, make sure you guys are in my free Telegram group. You're getting free daily updates on the market. The link is down below. Make sure you join. So Ondo has been a very boring play as of late in terms of price action, but in terms of actual project developments, they are making big strides forward. And this is one of the things in crypto, guys, that people need to understand. A project in crypto can go sideways, sideways, sideways for ages, and then all of a sudden just absolutely explode. We've seen that happen time after time this bull run. We've seen it with XRP, we've seen it with Ethereum, and I believe we'll see it with Ondo next. This price action is whales accumulating. It's smart money getting their bags, but also suppressing the price so that it doesn't leave the station too early, because they don't want to do that. They want to let it run when the time is right. And I believe the time is going to be right very, very soon. It's literally bouncing a little bit from a golden pocket here. So this is a great zone to be accumulating Ondo. I always say when Ondo is below $1, you know you're in for a treat. You know it's a great time to be buying. And there's a massive catalyst coming to Ondo in 6 days from today, as of the time I'm recording this video. It's the US markets global access for Ondo. Ondo are going to be tokenizing the entire US market. They're going to be tokenizing stocks, and they're going to be tokenizing ETFs, and they're going to be bringing all of this on chain. They have crazy regulatory backing as well. You can see this post says it all. I'm not going to go and read into all of it, but essentially, this is a no-brainer for Ondo. This is a no-brainer for an investor to get into Ondo, because this whole narrative is clear. Tokenization, RWA, it's a clear narrative, but it's still being slept on in terms of price action. We've just seen Chainlink explode because they've just got a partnership with the US government. The groundworks have already been laid now, okay? Big players are interested in crypto, and they're interested in these big narratives that are going to change the world in terms of efficiency, in terms of banking, and in terms of things like the stock market and stuff like that. And it's a very antiquated system, the stock market, how it is today. Ondo are going to be doing things to drastically improve the efficiency of it. And when we look at the chart, you can see, to me, this is just in consolidation. This is just in an accumulation phase, and it's going to really start moving up pretty soon. The RSIs are incredibly low. RSI is around 48. It's gotten as high as the high 70s on the weekly RSI. So you've got a ton of room for upside here. If we look at my indicator, let's see what it's saying on the daily for Ondo. Is it giving a buy signal? Yes, it is. It just gave a buy signal for Ondo here. So it is looking pretty bullish in terms of my indicator. If you want to use this indicator, you can see it down below. I've linked it down below. But, you know, Ondo to me is a great buy right now. I was buying it in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. I've just been buying it the whole way down, guys. Really have, because it's such a high quality project. You know that if you're buying it in a sideways stage, eventually it's going to break out and you're going to see a big move to the upside. I'm going to talk right now about how high that move to the upside could be. My best way of predicting this is by the fibs. I'm going to go from the high to the low here, and we're getting a target of around 3.10 as the 1.618. That is my minimum bull market target for Ondo. And then we can get into some higher targets if we want to be a bit more optimistic. If Ondo really does a crazy run, like something like, you know, the XRP 2017 run. I mean, you guys remember that XRP in 2017 just came out of completely nowhere and exploded like this. It went from, what was it, 20 cents or less all the way up to $3.30 in a very short period of time. So coins have been known to do 10x's in short periods of time, based off, you know, massive partnerships and risk on sentiment. And I'm not saying it will do a 10x overnight or anything like that, but I'm just saying, looking at it and looking at how stable it is, you've got to ask yourself, is it due a major rally to the upside, especially when you look at the catalysts that are going on, both for Ondo specifically with its global markets launching, and when you look at the fact that in general, we've got a pro-crypto government in the US, and we've got major strides forward in terms of regulations and in terms of use case with crypto. So for those who don't know, you will be able to buy tokenized stocks, tokenized ETFs on various crypto exchanges because of the Ondo partnerships. If you go onto Ondo's X, they're very good at posting you with their updates. You can see this is a little promo here. AMD, Airbnb, Amazon, all those stocks are going to be put on chain. They're very, very good with this. You can see tokenized US Treasuries recently crossed 7 billion with 72% issued on Ethereum. So tokenized treasuries is another big industry, which Ondo are currently already positioned in. There's a ton of stuff, guys. They're partnered with the biggest names in finance, BlackRock, and many others. Honestly, guys, this is mouth-watering seeing Ondo this cheap. So that wraps up today's video. I appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure to check out Blowfin, link down below. Claim your major bonuses by depositing some money using my link down below and getting trading. Also, check out the VIP group down below if you want to follow my personal buy and sell alerts in the markets. I've got an incredible track record. I called a recent meme coin which did a 24x while the market was going sideways. And I've called loads of big winners in the markets as well, such as Sui, which I called in the 70-cent region. It then went on to pump massive, massive X's from that point. So check that out. And I'm going to give you something for free. You're going to be able to book a call with one of my trusted representatives, a 15-minute call. Absolute genius of a guy. He's going to look at your portfolio. He's going to use a document which I gave him with all of my personal requirements for a portfolio right now. And he's going to scrutinize and analyze your portfolio and tell you what he would change. Obviously, it's up to you what you do with your portfolio, but he's just going to say essentially what he would do if it was his. And that's all with alignment towards my personal visions of crypto. So appreciate you all watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in that next video. Goodbye.